All right, this is going to be day 0 of our challenge. I guess let me clip this on real quick so we don't have to worry about it. Day 0 is basically just going to be us prepping for the challenge and thinking about how we're going to approach this. I know we technically already have a plan, but I kind of feel like the plan's not very good, so let's revise it a bit. And I also know the lighting is not great, but it's whatever's. This is just me documenting the progress, documenting the journey of getting back into YouTube for the main channel. It helps that I've been posting like every day for my second channel here. It almost feels like my main channel in some ways. Like it's more frequent in and that and in that sense it makes it more main in a way. But the internet here kind of sucks. So I've been uploading this video for like 2 days now. I just have this like stuck here. It like bothers me in so many ways. Okay. Part of me wonders if I should be using my phone to record or my camera right now, but it doesn't matter. Let's just do this. Oftentimes I find myself like procrastinating with my own thoughts when I start like a big project, like no matter what it is, especially for school. Like I just like procrastinate until the last minute and do things. But I'm trying to get better with that. I mean, recently with all these challenges, I've definitely gotten better. But I feel like when it's like a big thing, when I feel like, let's say like a final exam or something for school, or an essay or a paper that I have to write, like my final paper for physics, for instance, about LEDs. And I don't know why, I just get like distracted by things so much easier. I get this feeling of like not wanting to go into it quite yet, like I'm not ready. I have to like feel ready, but when I'm on camera, I feel like I have to do it, so it helps. So let's do it. All right. So let's go ahead and get that Notion note back out, the one that I was reading from yesterday. We'll put all our thoughts there. Right now we're calling it a YouTube challenge. I don't actually want to call it like 30 days of stealing ideas. I feel like I don't want to actually do 30 days of doing just that. I prefer to create things based on like what I really want to and based on like some things we've already done. So for instance, like there's gonna be a video on this channel about like how I quit doom scrolling for 30 days. And that's because I restarted my zero entertainment challenge 50 days ago at this point, because I'm on day 50 as of this recording. And I've been successful like every single day with zero entertainment, like just watching nothing. But that title didn't do very well. My note is not coming up. It's because the internet is so bad. Unable to join network. Why? Anyways, I haven't been, or for the entertainment challenge, I haven't been watching any entertainment at all. The only videos I ever watch on YouTube are like either tutorials, but I haven't really been watching any tutorials actually. It's mostly like people I meet, like at the social or the creative events, and they're like, oh yeah, this is my work, or I made this like short film, or I made this animation, and I'm like, yeah, I'll check it out, you know, and I want to follow up and I want to actually check it out. So those are like the only exceptions, is like when I'm watching someone I met, like their work, and I'm like, you know, following up with them and being like, you know, I really like this part, I really like that part, stuff like that. So that's like the only stuff I've watched in the past week. And I don't consider that breaking the rules of the challenge. The whole point of the challenge is just to like focus up and do my thing. And part of my thing is meeting other creative people. And it'd be kind of crazy if I can't like watch their work, you know? Be like, oh, no, I can't do that because I'm like on Zero Entertainment Challenge. That's stupid. The purpose of a challenge is always important to keep in mind. But yeah, 50 days of that, it's been good. Like, my mind has been definitely very, very clear, and I want to make a main channel video about it again. I feel like my Zero Entertainment title was not good enough. It was a very, very, I'll check it right now actually. I might as well check my analytics stuff during this whole journey. I know sometimes I don't like it, you know, it's like I just, yeah. Anyone who's done YouTube will understand, like, sometimes you just don't want to look at the numbers because it makes you feel like, ugh, like, but let's see, the dating one got 15,000 views, the iPhone one got 2,000 views only, reflection on my life only got 300 views, very, very little. Like, some videos on this channel have gotten more. And then I quit all entertainment media for 30 days, 324 views, so little, super little. Yeah, my main channel has been like not doing great. Oh man. I mean, I already knew this. I already knew that it was not great. So 324 views, very, very, very sad, honestly. So I want to recreate the video and title it something much better, which is the whole, I quote, doom scrolling thing. So that's one of the ideas I have that I'm gonna add to the list, I guess. Okay, right here. I quit doom scrolling for 30 days. Drinking 2 liters of water for 30 days. I just committed to that today. So that means by the time it reaches, like once we start day 1 tomorrow, day 30 will be day 31 of my 2-liter challenge. So I can do that at the very end. Kind of want to just write 30 there. It should work. It seems to work. 30. Yeah, so I quit doom scrolling for 30 days. Maybe I should do it for 60 days. Like, just do it on day 10 so that it's a nice number and it's also like a bit more truthful. Because oftentimes I do these 30-day challenges and I say like, okay, like I did Zero Entertainment for 30 days, but in truth I did it for 35 days. I'm only using the number 30 because it's cleaner. And then same with like, let's say my 100 push-ups and 50 pull-ups for every day for 30 days. I did it for every single day for 30 days straight, but I did like a phase 1 where I did 16 out of 30. So I could have called it like 60 days instead. I don't think it matters that much, to be honest. So like 60 days versus 30 days. Maybe I'll just do 30 days. At least that way it'll match the video like on my personal channel, on this channel, and I will see how it compares. So that's 2 videos that we have set up already. Yeah, this is definitely deviating a lot from what we already initially thought of as our strategy. We will definitely do our strategy for, I'd say, at least half of the videos. So at least 15 of the videos need to be based on like research of like already viral videos out there. But there are some videos I do want to make for the main channel that I might as well make right now. So the first video will be 30 days of camera achieving camera confidence in 30 days. I can probably come up with a better title, but that's something we have been doing for a long time now. Way more than 30 days. At this point, I'm pretty sure it's 60 something days for our camera confidence challenge, where we just record and don't edit and continuously talk and walk around Japan. So I have a lot to say about that one. And I feel like we should just make it our first video because I want to get it over with. I want to get it out there, you know. There's a video that I wanted to make called Anti-Perfectionism. I feel like there's like, it resembles, it's very similar in some ways. But I don't mind the theme of continuing to talk about like similar things. Anti-perfectionism is like something I believe in quite strongly. Like, I think a lot of people just want to create what's in their head, their vision, like immediately without actually putting in the work to build up the skills to get there. And sometimes just making a whole lot of crap like helps you with like refining what you make in the future, getting better with the skills. So I want to talk about that idea and how it relates to like what I've been doing recently, how it relates to like everything that I want to do. So that's definitely going to be a video. I'll make it the second one. That's fine. I think that's it in terms of what I really like feel like creating. Wait, there was one more thing. This one, let's make it day 29. Which is going to be 30 days of perfect sleep. I'll attempt to do it again, but I basically did this challenge while I was in California, and I just never really talked about it because I felt like there wasn't enough experimentation going on in terms of like the hours I did. It was basically just me sleeping from around like before midnight and sleeping 8 to 9 hours each day. And I felt good. It felt healthy. It felt nice. But I was just like, there's not much here, you know? It's like the basic effects of sleeping and sleeping for the good amount of time, you know? But I'll find some ways to experiment with that in the next 30 days to add to like what I can say in that video. So 30 days of perfect sleep, which I already did, which I'll talk about it in retrospect, and then we will add to it with what we have here, like in Tokyo. Just like try to get like a week of perfect sleep, and then try a week where maybe we sleep earlier, or like we wake up a whole lot earlier, stuff like that, you know? So we have those two for the end of the challenge. In total, that's 6 videos we've already listed out. A part of me was like thinking, I don't want to like create every single video or like brainstorm every single video idea right now. I wanted to just do maybe like 7, or at least the first weeks, and then like write their scripts today, or start at least. But I'm not sure. I kind of feel like just creating all of it right now, And like, if it doesn't stick, I can always, it's pretty loud out there. I can always change it later. Anyways, looking back at my channel, how 130 days in Japan changed my life forever, only got 1,000 views. That's crazy, man. That's honestly so crazy to me. Like, I'm gonna look at this channel real quick, my personal channel, and I'm just gonna look at like what the latest video was in terms of what got 1,000 views. I can only see videos that got 1,000 views or more. Oh man, I'm tired. Where am I starting from? There's so many videos that are scheduled. Hold on. Okay, it's been a while actually since I got a video with 1,000 views. I just looked and most of my February videos have not achieved 1,000 views. So feeling oddly lonely in Japan, that one got 1,000 views. My first hinge date kind of sucked, that one got 1,000 views. Getting over the fear of speaking Japanese in Japan got 1,000 views. And I think that's it. So that's fewer than I thought. So that makes me a little sad, but that's okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna look at anything that doesn't have 1,000 views, over 1,000 views. So I'll keep my mental sanity by not checking how many views the other videos have, because I just can't see it because my window is just smaller. But yeah, I made 3 videos that got 1,000 views by just like recording and talking, while and not editing anything, while basically my 130 days in Japan changed my life video got 1,000 views as well. When I did so much editing and scripting and thinking for that video, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, this is what makes me think like I should definitely just talk off the cuff a bit more, and why 80/20ing needs to be a better phrase for that. Why using the 80/20 principle is probably better, because like the fact that those 2 videos got the same amount of views, it just shows like, number one, my thumbnail wasn't very good, and number 2, my title wasn't very good. That's like mostly it, right? I need to process everything right now. Okay. Part of me feels like I want to remake that video. Like, frame it in a different way that's more interesting. Like, life in Japan, you know, like, talk about that and my experience here so far and everything. Like, what's different and everything. Like, literally something like what life in Japan is like. Seems like it would get more views than my 130 days in Japan changed my life type of thing. We'll change it up. We'll change all of these titles up to optimize them. But we may be making the same mistake as usual, which is we're not basing this off of anything. But still, these are videos like I want to make, and I think it's important that I make the videos that I want to make during this challenge as well, so I can also like get it out there, you know. So that's 7 videos. I'm just gonna check like previously listed stuff that I had to see if any of it's like a good thing to do. I do have a couple of videos that I feel have potential. Something about passive income. Passive income stuff. I mean, it's really like me talking about Skillshare basically. I have a challenge that says meditate for 24 hours straight. I'm pretty sure you would just knock out after the first few hours. But it would be funny to try. I'm not going to do that here in Japan. I feel like wasting a day on that is just dumb. It sounds like a funny challenge to do. I'm just imagining like a clip of, let's say I convinced someone else to try it with me, of us just meditating, and then like 2 hours pass, and then like one of us needs to pee, or like one of us just falls over because we end up falling asleep. That'd be that'd be funny. Like I just want to try it because of how dumb it is. Um, but yeah, 1,000 push-ups in one day. I don't think I would do that either. But some of these absurd challenges I for sure want to try at some point. Like back when I'm in California, I feel like a day in California is worth less than a day in Japan. Okay, let's see. I think these are good ones. We should add them. So let's create 2 Notion pages. Copy and paste these over. So there's one thing that says change your life in one day. Sounds like a very clickbaity title. That's why I have it, but I have some ideas on how to do that. How I went from $5 an hour to $50 an hour freelancing. We can talk about our Fiverr journey. Start making passive income, a guide to creating online courses. That's such a bad title. I'm gonna have to revise that. But those are 3 things that that are already in our list that we might as well just do and get it over with. This is a good one. I like this one. ChatGPT teaches me finance, but more like a 1 day challenge where I just say, I learned everything you need to know about finance in 1 day. I think it's a fun challenge. Obviously, I'm not going to learn everything you need to know, but like just the essential stuff about finance and like how to deal with your finances and all that stuff. I feel like you can learn a lot of it in just a single day. I feel like I know some of it already. So it's not a starting from 0 point. So I think that would be a good one. That's also part of my list. So I wish I like was able to do the AI fitness coach thing a bit more properly from the beginning, but I just restarted it, so it's just not going to be part of this challenge. A guide to making friends. Such an obnoxious title. But I feel like I want to make something related to it, because I feel like at some point for Dreamlet's master plan there was like this this whole like pillars thing where one of the pillars was people, and how I wanted to create like a guide or like understand what the best way to create friendships, to create bonds and all that stuff is. And I feel like that's one thing I'm like pretty decent at. Like I feel like I have close friends that I can talk to about anything, like close friends that would be there for me if like I hit them up and like wanted to call them. Not yet here in Tokyo, but for sure in California. And I do feel like it is kind of like there's a lot you can like adapt and learn in terms of mindset, in terms of like following up, in terms of just like actions, like things that you should try to do to to build a better relationship or friendship. So finally just finishing that off would be good as well. I know I'm not doing the strategy, but it's fine. I'm gonna put these on next actually. What does it mean to know tolerance level 5 steps to fixing your life? Jesus. I feel like sometimes it just sounds so like obnoxious. 5 steps to fixing your life? It's crazy. I don't like for sure I know I'll give my best tips on how like I improve my life, but like the title itself is just so obnoxious, but I feel like that's kind of what works. Here's another title that I created a while back. Obvious signs you will fail. Obvious signs you will fail. I feel like I want to get rid of this thing right here. What do you really want? Writing piece. It's just guidance in terms of like the path you want to pick and all that stuff. But I want to do something with it, so I want to get it like out there. And I think that's the last one. That's 15. You know what would be fun actually? Because I'm creating 15 videos that are generated from my own ideas, my own titles and all that stuff. It's kind of like a challenge where it's like me versus AI, where I'm doing a thing, not AI, sorry, me versus the algorithm basically. So I make a video of my own where I just like, I really want to create it, you know, this is an idea I really want to express. And I'm gonna create it in the best way possible with, you know, that shortest amount of time idea. And then it goes up against like maybe something similar, like not exactly the same topic, but in the same field, in the same domain, that's based around more so like a title that is already like viral or trending. And I think that would be kind of fun to also have as like a data point. It's like myself versus, oops, my own like sort of ideas and brainstorming and all that stuff versus like the algorithm. Obviously, I think the algorithm will win, but at the same time, I'm just like, it feels kind of fun to do it that way, to compare the 15 videos that I mainly created myself in terms of the title, that I mainly brainstormed myself, is what I'm saying. And then 15 videos where it was more so like brainstormed based on other people's stuff that did really well. And like compare the two. That's exactly why we can't call this 30 days of stealing ideas, because I just don't feel like committing every single day in the next 30 days to creating stuff based on other people's titles. I think maybe in phase 2 we'll do it. This one's more so just, what did we call it originally? Like trying to get a viral video? So 30 days to a viral video, something like that. 30 days of stealing ideas sounds way more interesting as a title though. So phase 2 will be that. Like I really can't commit myself right now, like the state of mind that I'm in right now, to do that. I feel like once I'm in California, it's gonna be way easier to do something like that, because I don't know, right now in Japan, I just feel like I have to do things that I want in some ways, like that are guided from my own feelings and from, yeah. And doing these videos where I'm like, you know, it's been on my list, it's been things I want to express, it's been things that I want to do, I feel like it's right. Okay, so those are 15 ideas that we may, I think we'll do most of them, but not all of them. Probably I'll find myself like being like, oh, obvious signs you will fail. Like, I don't feel like making that video. Let's just do something else. But for one of my recent new friends that I made here in Tokyo, he's also a YouTuber. We plan on doing some collaborations. I have to think of one-day challenges that would be suitable for the both of us to do. And because he really likes learning, I think a learning challenge would be, I love learning too, so a learning challenge is something I need to think of. So this is when ChatGPT comes in. Let's ask it for some help. Help me with coming up with learning challenges that have done really well and gone viral on YouTube. I am trying to learn something in one day. Let's make it more clear. It has to be a challenge where only spend 8 hours or less learning this skill or knowledge. A part of me doesn't want to like look on YouTube. I know that's stupid, but like I really should. What is ChatGPT doing? What is it doing? It's repeating what it said. What is it? What's happening? What the heck? Are you even paying attention to what I'm typing? To help specifically with brainstorming learning challenges. I drank too much water earlier. I need to like use the restroom. All right, let's look at YouTube. And I wish there were a good way to just look at like the top videos out there that have like a certain title, like I learned something something in one day. The internet is dying. Nothing's happening. This is terrible. This is like worse internet than in the previous apartment, which had like terrible internet in the first place. Okay, finally. Okay, skill acquisition. 8-hour English speaking challenge. Like, are you saying like for someone that doesn't speak English? Oh my God, this is gonna take forever. I think I need to move someplace that has better Wi-Fi, because I'm like trying to look at these videos and I can't. Okay, 8 hours study challenge. Why does that sound so boring? And there's no way this is like a time-lapse video showcasing an 8-hour dedicated study period. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Maybe the internet is like impeding ChatGPT's ability to like do what I'm asking, or I'm not clear enough. Language acquisition. Attempt to learn the basics of a new language in 8 hours, documenting progress and highlighting effective techniques. That would be fun for Japanese, actually. To try to learn like a specific subset of like phrases or vocabulary based around like a certain setting. Like, let's say you're maybe like volleyball, like haiku related to an anime. Like learn all the Japanese that you need to know if you want to watch haiku or something. I feel like that would be a good challenge for someone who actually like really wants to learn Japanese and is into anime. I just described myself, but like I would like to have someone else join me for that. I think that would be a really fun idea. I'll just write these as challenge ideas for now. So it probably won't be for 8 hours. It'll probably be for 4 hours or less. 4 hours of learning Japanese from Haikyuu. Technical skills. Spend 8 hours learning a new software or coding language, showcasing the journey from novice to a functional understanding. It's not a bad idea. Coding, I mean, I wanted to do like a 30-day challenge for it, but how about we just do like a 1-day challenge for it? How about we create a very, very simple game in 1 day? I think that would be fun. Like the simplest game that I can think of in 1 day. And I met someone in Kyoto that maybe would potentially like to do that. So let's check it out. Let's try it. If you have like less than 4 hours to make a game, what kind of game would you create, and all that? I feel like brainstorming beforehand would be good though, even if it is like slightly cheating. But I don't think I can commit to 8 hours just because like if I were to go to Kyoto to do it with a new friend I made, then like how many days would I be there in Kyoto? Yeah, logistical stuff. Creating a video game. Dedicate 8 hours to mastering a specific art form, such as sketching or portrait or creating a piece of music. I would really love to do that, creating a music piece in 1 day. And I believe the friend that I met, when I talked to him or messaged him recently, he said he would be down to try something that I mentioned. So if he's down to join that challenge with me, it would be very, very nice. I'm guessing ChatGPT can't really look at videos that well. I mean, it did suggest certain things, but oh my god, like it's still not loading. After like 5 minutes, YouTube is just not loading. All right, we're gonna have to move. I think from here, we're gonna basically just be doing the same thing. I will actually go on YouTube and see if any of these challenges are like what people have done before, and also just like browse YouTube for the trendiest stuff and see if like I have a connection with it at all. Yeah, but I need internet. It's crazy. This is why it's taken my video almost 2 days to upload. Okay. Yeah, apparently I'm supposed to have my own router, and I met someone who said they would give me their router in like 2 weeks from now, right about. So I'm just like using their common Wi-Fi. So that's the reason why it's very slow. But yeah, I guess I'll just wait around for 2 weeks and deal with this. It's fine. Okay, that's day 0. We're gonna do some scripting afterwards for the videos we already like know that we want to make. I know it's not like fully the 30 days of stealing ideas type of thing, but it's still gonna be, I still want these videos to be like highly optimized, like try to make them 80/20, like very great thumbnails, very great titles, viral worthy basically, in terms of like how much views it can get. So that will be the challenge basically, 30 days of viral video attempts. I need a better title than that, but we'll try. But for these 15 videos, I will start scripting at least like 7 of them. I think we'll always have a scripting phase probably, but yeah, I think doing these videos in bulk makes way more sense. And then we have to think about like what we're gonna film in different locations as well on this day. But okay, that's it for day 0. We'll basically make another video like talking about what we managed to accomplish on day 0 later. But for now, this is it. And then once we start day 1, we will upload our video, which is tomorrow. Okay, this is crazy. Like, we're doing this. We're finally getting back into this. Honestly, like, I suspect most of these videos will do a lot better than my previous ones, which received like 300 views, or 1,000, and that's it. That's crazy. That's so little. Okay, let's go.